Josh Brolin here is very serviceable. If you want a gritty old man, cast Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin is Josh Brolin maxing.
He's killing it.
This is his role that he does almost every single movie, at least recently. We even saw a trailer for, what was it, Whalefall, prior to this movie?
Oh, yeah, and Josh Brolin's like the same character.
He had the same vibe, same character, was shirtless about the same amount of time. I mean, he's good at this thing that he does.
Yeah, he's very good at the gritty old man.
Drew, I had an epiphany sitting in our showing of the Dog Stars.
What is your epiphany?
Do you want to hear? My epiphany is we are the #1 best suited podcast to review the Dog Stars. Do you want to know why?
Because we're outside by a fire.
Because we are outside by a fire.
Yeah.
And Jacob Elordi
is coming on the podcast.
Hey, welcome, Jacob Elordi. No. But Jacob Elordi wears his fair share of Carhartts outdoors.
Does. I didn't wear Carhartt today.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did. But I'm repping it. But yeah, I think we're the best show to review this movie, just kind of based on vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my take. Welcome back to Soul My Line, a Fireside film podcast. We're the only podcast that talks about movies and TV outdoors by a fire. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
Drew, what did you think of the Dog Stars? No spoilers.
It was a movie.
It was a movie.
Look, I liked it, I think. This is one of those movies where it's like, you kind of walk out of the theater and you're like, I know I just watched a movie. I know I saw people I knew. I knew I like things, but what did I just watch?
Yeah, I'm going to get my mug while you keep talking.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Just a lot of plot things that I'm like, that was interesting. I don't think I would have done that in the writer's room. A lot of meandering, which is fine. And honestly, for like an apocalypse movie, it kind of fits.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
But it doesn't make for the most entertaining watch.
Yes. So here's my take on this movie.
Okay.
Is that there's not enough here to warrant a whole movie. But if this was an episode in the middle of a season of a TV show, and this movie was compressed down to an hour, I would feel like, okay, like if we had some more character backstory, some more fleshing out prior to this episode, and we were midway through a season going somewhere, I'd be like, this is a solid episode.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is just a movie.
I think that's a phenomenal take.
And so, like, there are things I like about this.
Sure.
I like the vibe of this movie. Unfortunately, this is like my vibe of movie, specifically just with like the outdoorsy vibe.
I liked it. I was down for it.
There were some things I didn't love, but like, I think visually this movie looks really good.
Sure.
The performances are fine. Like they're serviceable.
Yep.
The plot is where I get hung up, but there were things I liked. There were also things I disliked. I had like a relatively enjoyable time at the theater.
Yeah, I mean, this is an entertaining movie. I think.
Is it?
Well, it's not bad. Would you say this movie's bad?
I don't think this movie is like bad.
Okay, I think it's good. Well, I don't know if I'd say good.
I think I haven't done my Letterboxd review, and I don't really care about star ratings, and that's why we don't do them on our show.
True.
But for this one, I'm literally going to put 2.5 stars because like it's fine. It is. There are good and there are bad things in the movie, and I'm like right in the middle of like it's fine.
It is kind of a neutral movie.
Yes, it is a neutral experience of movie for me, but it's not a negative experience. If you choose to go see it, you'll probably be like, that was a movie.
There are things, if you're super into movies and you like the technical element, there are things to glean here. If you're even just like want an apocalypse story, this is not the worst one on the table.
An apocalypse story.
I don't know if it's the best one on the table.
This is a story, post-apocalyptic universe.
Yep.
Let's talk very briefly, again, no spoilers for the next little bit, and then we'll do our rating. Just some positives, some things that you did like in the movie.
I like Jacob Elordi. I think he's a very talented performer. I think he can carry a movie.
Oscar-nominated Jacob Elordi, by the way.
I think that's
the thing we say.
Can carry a movie, and I think he did carry this movie.
Yes, I think he does his best.
Sure.
The writing maybe doesn't give him any... It doesn't give him a boost at all.
Yeah, that's true.
But for what the character is and what he was probably directed to do by Ridley Scott, he does a fine job.
Yeah, this is also a Ridley Scott movie, which is pretty crazy.
We'll talk about that.
But that's
later
a discussion
in the podcast.
For later.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Brolin here is very serviceable. If you want a gritty old man, cast Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin is Josh Brolin maxing.
He's killing it.
This is his role that he does almost every single movie, at least recently. We even saw a trailer for, what was it, Whalefall, prior to this movie?
Oh, yeah, and Josh Brolin's like the same character.
He had the same vibe, same character, was shirtless about the same amount of time. I mean, he's good at this thing that he does.
Yeah, he's very good at the gritty old man.
And if you like that, that is in this movie.
Yep. Margaret Qualley is here.
She is here. I think the last Margaret Qualley movie we've talked about on the podcast was How to Make a Killing.
The Gwen Powell. Yeah.
Actually,
that was good.
Decent movie.
Yeah, that was better than this one.
It was better than this one.
Yeah.
For sure. She's serviceable.
I think she's good. Yep.
As well.
Guy Pearce, I didn't recognize.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a moment where I was like, who is this gruff old man? And then I looked beyond the beard and I was like,
it's like, is that Guy Pearce?
That's Guy Pearce. He
no
does
way.
Fine as well.
Yeah, he's good.
It's not going to be his best performance, but he is Guy Pearce in a beard.
Basically, this movie is solid. And if you want a solid movie, go watch it.
But the story, if you think about it, or if you're like, oh, you want an engaging post-apocalyptic story, this movie does not have that.
The moment you even think about lore or like how this came to be, this movie kind of falls apart. Maybe.
And then the plot itself, again, like just to get really into negative super quickly, there's just not a lot of... There's some good sequences, but like there's not a lot of great stuff that really kept me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with a slower movie, but then there's no depth to the slow moments.
That's true.
So it doesn't really balance it well. That's all my thoughts.
Yep.
I don't really have anything else, non-spoilers. Is there anything you would like to mention?
No, I think we can rank it, and then we will get into our more detailed thoughts with spoilers involved.
Let's do it. If you're new to Stole My Line, thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button.
You should.
If you like joining us by the fire. If you're listening on audio platform, leave us a 5-star review really quick. That helps us, and it's basically little to no effort to you. Helps us continue to grow the show. Drew, will you introduce our rating system to the new Stole My Line fan really quick?
So this is just kind of a scale of how you should experience this movie long term.
Yep.
We have buy it on Blu-ray.
Mm-hmm.
That's our highest quality tier.
Yep.
Then we have go see it in the theater. We have stream it. Then we have stream it on a Tubi or your mom's Disney Plus kind of vibe.
No money spent.
And then avoid it at all costs.
Yep.
I'm feeling a solid stream.
Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to put it above streaming. Is this what value does this have to be streaming versus only stream this movie for free?
This is a good question.
And I think I can come up with some, but I want to hear your thoughts.
I mean, I think for like a solid Friday night movie, there were probably better out there, to be fair.
I think a solid Tuesday night movie.
A solid Tuesday, yeah. This is not a Friday night movie. This is a Wednesday movie. I already have HBO Max, and Jacob Elordi's here.
This is one of those that, like, if you have a slow day at work and you can put on a movie and you put this on, it probably would, like, fit that vibe.
Yeah. But we think we should pay for this movie, and in theory, with streaming.
Yes. Now, I wouldn't recommend somebody sign up for HBO Max for a month of it just to watch The Dog Stars. But if you already have whatever streaming service this will be on, it's free on Prime, and you're like, oh, I'll watch this. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I don't think you should avoid it if it's on streaming.
No.
But I think the cinematography is worth it to me.
Genuinely. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Like, I think there's a cool vibe in this movie. The music is okay.
The music is good.
Like, there are things in this movie that are solid. There's a pretty cool sequence on a plane.
True.
So I'm willing to.
I would say the action sequences are solid.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Streaming it is. I feel good about that.
If you are cautious about spoilers for The Dog Stars, this is your time to leave.
It's not the craziest movie of all time.
No.
You could probably guess the plot and you'd be relatively close.
Sure, yeah.
So we're going to talk about it. So click away if you don't want it spoiled.
I have a question for you, Grant.
Okay.
Why the heck is this movie called The Dog Stars?
Okay, I actually thought about this.
Okay.
And I actually, like 10 minutes ago, by the way, when we were setting up to record.
Yeah.
Because I was going to bring up, I have no idea why this movie is called The Dog Stars.
Don't know.
I do know now.
Okay.
But and I don't necessarily need it spelled out for me, but there's something I'm going to diagnose here for this movie.
Okay.
Because you asked this question. This movie is called The Dog Stars because they look at the stars with the dog.
And it looks like a dog, sure.
And, like, that's the thing. And obviously, I don't want that spelled out for me. It's not the craziest name for a movie. But here's the issue that I have with this naming.
Okay.
Which, like, it's a name, whatever. But there's no real emotional core in this movie that I really care about, and then you name the movie that, trying to like tug on some emotional core, and it just doesn't really get there for me.
Okay, I have a theory.
Tell me your theory.
This is a reach.
I'm willing to reach on Stole My Line.
But Jacob Elordi.
Okay.
His character's name is Hig.
Hig
basically says to Margaret Qualley halfway through the movie, I don't want to be...
His name is what, Seema?
Seema.
This is a stupid name.
Sorry if your name is named Seema.
If you are personally named Seema, your name is not stupid. Within this movie, I don't know. I've never met a Seema. Anyway.
I've never met a Seema either.
Keep talking.
He says to Seema, hey, yo, I don't want to be with you because I lost my wife. I don't want to see someone I love suffer, basically. It's like... We will get into the
that.
root of what he said.
There's a whole plot point there that baffled me. But yes.
So, fast forward to the beginning of the movie. He has put his love into this dog.
Sure.
Right? And they're looking at the stars.
John Wick-esque.
Right. They're looking at the stars. His dog gets murked 10 minutes in. Tragic.
It is sad. It's a sad scene.
No, it is sad. Like, Jacob Elordi's really, really giving it when he cries. Like, that's great.
Yeah, it's a sad scene.
But then at the end of the movie, he's looking up at the stars with Margaret Qualley. So I'm like, okay, he, like, loved his dog. And then he lost his dog. He felt the sting of loss again. He loved his wife. He felt the sting of loss. Didn't want to give it to Margaret Qualley. But then they look at the stars, and that's the symbol of him giving his love away.
Sure.
That's a reach, but that's...
No, I think that is kind of the idea.
Right. So the dog stars means he finally gave his love to whoever he's looking at the dog stars with.
I feel bad for Margaret Qualley's character because she kind of has zero agency in this movie.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
But I'm going to agree with you, Drew, and I think if you zoom out super far away from this movie and look at the character plot progression, like where the characters start at the beginning of the movie and are at the end of the movie.
Sure.
I think that there is growth for Josh Brolin's character.
Yep.
And then for Jacob Elordi's character.
Sure.
And they have a small-ish character progression.
Even for Guy Pearce.
Sure.
I mean, it's minuscule.
Miniature, but yes.
But he's like, go away, Jacob Elordi, and then, oh, wait, you can marry my daughter.
It's like Jacob Elordi is kind of this loner with this dog, then this dog dies, and he has no purpose. And
sure.
Then he, throughout the course of the movie, regains that purpose and loves Margaret Qualley, Seema, whatever. Same with Josh Brolin. He's this gruff man that doesn't want anything to do with the world, and throughout the course of the movie, he realizes that he loves people again, and he kind of has this monologue where he says that, like, he lost everything. So, like, from that perspective, there is character growth and progression.
Yep.
Drew, does the plot get you from point A to point B well?
No. I think it does get you to point A to point B.
Yeah, it gets you there.
Which is a win, because some things we've reviewed don't.
Yeah, that's so true.
It is not executed very well. It is executed very...
Just
like mechanically, almost.
I hate to say
I don't know if that makes sense.
Pieces of work that they feel like ChatGPT wrote it. In fact, I go out of my way to not accuse movies of doing that. And I don't think this movie did.
No.
But if somebody was to blend up every apocalypse movie ever and then remove the zombies from it, that would be this movie to a certain extent.
Sure.
Which is where the whole, like, it feels like it was written by ChatGPT. That's kind of what I would mean if I said that about this movie.
It's like an amalgamation of...
Yes.
This is also a book. We haven't read the book, obviously.
I've not read the book, no.
So maybe the book makes everything make more sense, but
maybe
we watched the movie, and you should be able to watch a movie for the movie's sake.
We are a Fireside film podcast, not a Fireside book podcast. Subscribe to the channel if you want that podcast to exist.
Maybe one day.
We're just going to read you books, actually.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I think this movie has stuff that happens. I told Drew this right out of the movie. I feel like this is the most passive watching experience I've ever had watching a movie. Because I wasn't on my phone. Like, I watched the movie, but I felt like the movie just happened and I left the theater.
Sure.
Do you concur, Drew?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is very... This is a movie where people do things. And granted, that's every movie, but, like, I feel like you know what I mean. With this movie specifically, you're just kind of watching people do things. And it's fine. I don't think the apocalypse...
Yeah, let's dive into the apocalypse.
...was well explained, and maybe it doesn't have to be.
it just felt like you were waiting on the zombies.
And then they never really came.
Which is fine. Like, it didn't need to be a zombie movie. But then, like, when there were cannibals, I was like, of course there's cannibals, you know? There's just, like, kind of these generic tribes of people that roam around. And then there's a vague reference to the flu that started all of this.
And here's my problem with apocalypse movies. And this movie kind of suffers from it.
Okay.
And, I mean, I kind of said this on the 28 Days Later Bone Temple, which is the title.
28 years later, yes.
28 Years Later Bone Temple.
Which I like that movie, actually.
Yeah, I think you liked it more than I did, honestly.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
But apocalypse movies suffer from the apocalypse is the biggest plot device in the world. Where
that's true.
We have our characters do things, and then we want to have them have emotional moments, which is fine. So we're not going to have any apocalypse until we need to have the apocalypse. And, like, I mean, 28 Years Later, Bone Temple, zombies were not existent until they needed an action sequence.
Yes.
This movie felt the same way of, like, these cannibal tribes don't exist, and we can have our little fire in the middle of the woods with Margaret Qualley and Jacob Elordi, or we can have our music at the end and make a bunch of noise.
For sure.
And these tribes don't exist until we need to have a big action sequence.
Yes, and, like, if the world building and the writing was maybe a step above, these characters would be a little smarter about where they park their airplanes or whatever. And there was plot armor for the characters as well. Like, there's definitely holes in this story that get us from point A to point B. So I agree with your take. I think your take is good.
But that's not the biggest detractor.
I also don't think it's a widespread issue for every apocalypse movie.
No.
I don't, or show. I guess, like, The Last of Us doesn't suffer.
The Last of Us is pretty good.
I think that one, if anything, there needs to be more clickers in that show, or I played both the games too. Well, that's a whole separate podcast there.
That is a whole separate podcast. If season 3 ever comes out, we'll get there.
Oh, it'll come out, whether we want it to or not. I love you, Craig Mazin, but, like, man, why did you massacre season 2? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Back to the Dog Stars. I don't know really. Okay, actually, I had one question for you.
Okay.
I want to dive into this. There's one character moment that I was just baffled by. And it was when, so Margaret Qualley comes up and snuggles Jacob Elordi.
Right.
And whatever. And then she's like, why don't you stay? And he's like, I can't. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. But, like, he's wrestling with emotions and trauma here, so whatever. And they have this whole kind of, not argument, but just, like, confrontation scene of, like, why won't you stay? And he's basically like, I killed my wife. Right. And I was like, oh, he's responsible for his wife's death. Maybe he got her sick or took her to a place. No, he turned off.
He actively killed the life support.
Like, he pressed a button to turn off his wife's life support machine, whatever she's on. And it wasn't like she was like, hey, you can turn this off. And he did it, and he feels guilty. He just does it.
Yeah.
What did you think of that, and what on earth do we make of that?
That's a good question. Yeah, it's super interesting. I think if you have a character do something super traumatic in the past, there needs to be a dang good reason.
There was no
or
dang
like
good reason
evidence
here.
In the future of like he's super jacked up and traumatized.
Well, it's also not like he's a super violent guy. He's like a sweetie pie,
right? I mean, even in the beginning, Josh Brolin is like, I'm just gonna kill anybody who comes on the property, and Jacob Elordi's like, no, let's maybe take a second before we pull the trigger.
And I know he's like, I wanted my wife to not be in suffering anymore.
I mean, like,
but like, it's straight up murder.
It is murder. Yeah, I think it was kind of wild.
I don't know. It didn't add much to his character too.
Yeah, it felt very. We need to figure out a way for Jacob Elordi to not be super bought into Margaret Qualley, so therefore he kills his wife. It's like that's a leap.
Yeah, and it's not like he struggles with the trauma throughout the entire movie.
Right, and
from that specific thing, like, he just kind of struggles with his wife's death, and some of those scenes are decent, but like that one, I was just like, what on earth? Like, why would you make that writing choice there? And I kind of thought there would be some tie-in, and there wasn't at all.
Nope. It's not even mentioned again. Like, he just gets with Margaret Qualley at the end.
And Margaret Qualley's like, all right, I still think you're attractive because you're really tall.
And fair enough.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. Not gonna lie.
That was baffling. The biggest baffling thing to me was the whole airport thing. Like just a huge vibe switch, and
Very
now we're
disjointed.
Now we're in a cult. It kind of felt like 28 years later, The Bone Temple, in the sense of like
a cult.
You go in for a zombie movie, but it's really a cult movie.
Yeah, I think this also reminded me.
This is lesser, but
a lot of the sequence, spoilers for The Last of Us, but when they go to this town later on, like Joel's hurt, and Ellie kind of needs to go get medicine. She ends up in this town. Turns out the town is full of cannibals.
And maybe this would actually happen in like an apocalyptic world. Maybe?
I think it would.
Okay.
In the Last of Us, it works super well, and like the reveal is done so well. You just know as soon as they're like touching down this plane, you're like,
as soon as the radio
this is the
hits,
dumbest idea.
You're like,
of
this
all
is
time.
so stupid.
They're like, leave the weapons, and they're like, should we leave the weapons? I'm like, no, just leave. Like
you should go.
Anyway,
this is not worth your time.
The vibes were bad. You still went. You got out alive, completely unscathed. Yeah, not a single bullet hit anybody.
Crazy.
So, I didn't fear for any of the characters that they were going to die either. So,
I thought the cult. I mean, it's just a big vibe switch. Like I think with The Last of Us, the cult it's not a vibe switch. It works well.
Oh yeah,
you
totally.
ease into it. This it's
100%.
like you're in the woods with these three characters who you like. Like you like these three characters.
Yeah, I liked them.
And then boom, we were in like a
airport
80s 90s retro cult. Okay.
And then like all the people freeze. Like there's some form of mind control going on, like, completely unexplained.
And like they opened the freaking fridge and there's bags of heads.
That's when I knew. I was like, cannibal. Walked in. Turns out they were. So
yeah, it's fine. And then in the end, they become Mennonites.
And Josh Brolin plays a guitar.
And
Jacob Elordi kisses Margaret Qualley.
Yep.
Underneath the dog stars.
And roll credits.
And with that, Drew, you are at a party. A chill birthday party. Set at night, outdoors at night.
Okay.
Under
by
the
a
stars.
fire.
By a fire,
okay.
Under the stars. Everybody's wearing Carhartt. It would honestly be our vibe of party.
We would be the hosts of this party.
We are hosting. No. You are at this party, and on the projector outdoors, the Dog Stars is playing.
Yeah.
Are you sitting down in the grass to watch this movie
Honestly,
at all?
I think I would.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. In that specific party setting, it probably would be the vibe.
Like I'm like this movie is not great, but it's like this is a party movie in the sense of it's almost so bad it's good.
Yeah.
But it's so neutral. It's
very neutral.
It's good.
I will definitely forget about this movie.
Yeah.
But something I won't forget about is Jacob Elordi's $500 on eBay Carhartt jacket that he has post-apocalypse.
Yeah.
I love that jacket. I want that jacket. If
also
Soul My Line
want that
ever
jacket.
blows up, I will purchase that jacket. But I'm sitting here and thinking about his designer Carhartt pants and his $500 jacket. And I'm like, you have this in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Did you have it before the apocalypse? And you're like, oh, I'll just wear it. I don't know.
Also, another plot thing is like there was a scarcity of bullets because we were years in the apocalypse.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, fine. And then Josh Brolin's is revealed that they can make bullets. I'm like,
his shed was sick.
That's cool. That's a cool plot thing.
Yes.
But then at the end, everybody had bullets.
Yep.
Which is fine, but
yeah, there's no consistent world building. Which,
yeah.
like, if you gloss over world building stuff for plot reasons, okay. There wasn't any plot reasons to make some of these decisions. So,
I have a final question for you.
Okay, hit me with it.
Would you survive the apocalypse?
This apocalypse?
Maybe this apocalypse, but we don't really know what happened. So like, this or like Last of Us.
Last of Us, I don't know how many people are surviving that. Knowing this is like getting more personal. Knowing my family situation and locationally where we are in the United States, I think I'm statistically more likely.
I think that's true.
And you are as well. You would.
My father is like a nuclear prepper.
Oh, yeah.
Like, our closet is full of 5 years worth of dried food.
That's the stuff, man.
I think I would survive.
I think we would both survive. Our families would team up.
I think we would team up. Yeah.
I think we would both survive this version of the apocalypse. The Last of Us, we'd probably be cooked.
Yeah, Last of Us is a lot harder to survive.
But I think this one, if we survived the initial flu wave, we would survive all the colds. Like we would hole up somewhere in the mountains and be good.
Yeah.
So it's a good question.
Yeah. Would you survive the apocalypse?
Let us know,
viewer,
if you think that you would survive the apocalypse. Would you have touched down the plane at this airport and gone inside without a gun? Let us know if you would have done that.
I would have touched down the plane if I knew Margaret Qualley was a cabin away.
Okay. Oh, man. Will Drew ever get a wife for the podcast? The answer is yes. The question now is when.
When. It's not an if, it's a when.
Drew, what do you have coming up next on Stole My Line?
Guys,
very briefly.
we got lanterns, okay? Kind of the same vibe, a little bit. Western-y.
Just add in some superheroes.
And better writing.
Yes.
We got lanterns. Every episode, we're doing an episode. And then September 1st, it's National Stole My Line Day now. Biggest video we've ever made. Super ambitious project that we've been working on for a while.
We will not say more.
Also paired, comment down below if you have a guess of what it is.
I don't know if anybody could guess it, genuinely.
It's out there. And then also paired is the biggest Stole My Line announcement to date.
Yes.
So that's a big one if you like us, if you like our vibe. September 1st, be there.
Yep.
And then we got the Fjord trailer just came out. Did you see it?
Yeah. The Fjord trailer
Super
just
interesting.
Came out. We just saw the Behemoth trailer.
Behemoth trailer looks great.
Yep.
Lots of RC movies around the corner. Social Reckoning's dropped a new trailer.
Yep.
All these movies are looking super interesting, super good.
War season is really going to be interesting this year, in my opinion.
It's going to be great.
I'm excited for. Also, we just saw the Hunger Games new. What's it called? Sunrise on the Reaping.
Sunrise on the Reaping. Yeah.
That trailer played.
Sure.
It looks interesting.
It does.
We have Dune and Doomsday coming up. We have a bunch of Spider-Man videos and MCU videos up on the channel right now because there's been a wave of all that stuff. So if you like basically anything to do with film and television, we got you.
We do.
Yep. If you like Carhartt and Being by Fire, we also got you.
Yep.
So, Drew, you have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Take a break
and enjoy a film.